Today we're rolling up our sleeves and getting a little messy with air dry clay to craft the sweetest candle sconce. Then we'll give it a home in my guest bedroom as part of a cozy mini gallery wall. So come along and let's craft and decorate at Summerhill. So while I am rolling out the clay, let's go over what supplies you will need. First, you will need air dry clay, a rolling pin, wax paper or parchment paper, a pattern, sponge, X-Acto knife, scissors, Christmas candle clip, wire cutters, paint, paintbrush, hot glue gun and glue, and a thick book.
All right, so because you're starting with such a big piece of clay, you're just gonna have to keep pushing it and keep pushing it from the center. So you just wanna give it like push down as you roll, and then as you roll it towards you, bringing that excess towards you. See how it's coming towards me? And then when you go up here, you push it away from you, and you just keep pushing that excess away from you. Now, at this point, I'm going to grab my pattern and I'm going to cut it out. This pattern will be on my free printable library, so all you have to do is subscribe to my newsletter to get it, and you just download it and print it out. So, cut out around the edge. Okay, so once you have this cut out, you're going to lay it on your clay to see if it fits. And as you can see, I've got close to the height, but I really need to get the width up here. So I'm going to keep rolling and move that clay wider, especially at the top. Whoops, my paper is starting to tear. So we're going to pull it off the paper. I'm gonna go get another sheet of paper because, to be honest, it's so much easier to get it off the paper than this table. So let me go get that. Okay, so I'm back with my paper. I'm gonna put this back on here. So we just are going to keep rolling it out like so to kind of widen the base. Okay, I think we may have it smoothed out and wide enough. Okay, so let's turn it back around and let's see if our thing fits now. Okay, that looks good. Okay, look at that. That looks really good. Okay, so one thing I wanted to share with you is get you a cutting board to put this on, because you don't want to cut into your table if you have a nice table. So now we're going to get to an X-Acto knife and we're going to cut all the way around it. But all you're going to do is you are going to sit this on and just start cutting away. So the next step is we're going to pull it away, like so. And if you get to a spot that you feel like it's not deep enough, you can always pull it away like this. I know you can't see that. Came away beautifully from that side, so let's see. Oh, look at there, it's just coming away beautifully. All right, so now we're going to lift this paper up like so and toss it over to the side. So at this point, we're going to take the sponge and clean up anything that is rough. We can also sand this afterwards, which works good too. This part of the sponge is nice and softer than this. Like, see how it's smoother? So sometimes if it doesn't seem to be working here, I'll move it over here. Then I'm going to take this And I'm going to take it off and I'm going to fold it on that line. I'm going to fold, put it back on here, put it back on here. Now I know right where I'm going to fold it, right here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick it up and we're going to flip it over like so. And then we're going to put this on it because we need to score it from behind. So I scored it just a little bit, not a whole lot. So now we're going to flip it back over. So I grabbed this little women book, and what we're going to do is we are going to lift it up and make that fold. And put your book on the back of it to keep it upright. So I'm going to kind of press down here and press into the book. Okay, so now we're going to let this dry like this for days because it's going to take probably 3 days for this to dry. So we're going to leave it and work on something else.
Hey friends, so I wanted to hop in the video real quick and let you know that you need to put the tiny hole towards the top of the sconce. I forgot to film that part, so it's really important. I used a chopstick. You could use a mini straw or just something small enough to make that hole about a 1/2 inch down right in the middle. So let's get back to the video.
For the candle holder, I was thinking of using this clip, but I want to see if I can try to get it off. And I can tell there's a ball in there. So if I can like pull this apart, maybe I can pull it out. So let me go get some wire cutters, see if I can just dismantle this. But this is a Christmas tree clip. And I think the top part would be absolutely perfect for the project and would look cute on that candle holder. And I get these on Amazon, the candles and the clip. I'll put a link in the description to these so you can order them if you want to make this. Okay, I got that part out. Now, oh look, this is not quite what I thought. So I may be able to squeeze this together. Look, okay, so now I gotta hot glue these. See these two? I'm gonna have to hot glue them together and then I'll hot glue the whole thing onto the candle holder once I get it finished, but I'm not gonna do that right now.
Okay, so it took 4 days for the clay to completely dry. So now we're gonna paint it with one of my favorite paints by Dixie Belle, chalk paint, and I'm using the color Buttercream. We're also gonna use another paint in a little bit, so stay tuned. Next, I'm going to use Rub and Buff to trim around the edges. I'm using the color Antique Gold. paint completely dry, and then add your candle holder with hot glue. Now that we're all finished, let's head to my guest bedroom and I'll show you an idea of how you can decorate with this gorgeous handmade creation. We are all done crafting and decorating, so let's take one last look at everything put together.